My name is Miriam Hamann and I am an Austrian artist, mostly working in the field of installation art. Currently I am in Montpellier to participate in a residency program called the Spur. So I was invited by Le Bureau des Arts et Territoires to participate in this 2 months residency here in Montpellier. And the idea of the residency in general, of this like the Spur residency, is to connect artists with local industries and institutions. So in my case, I'm right now here in a company named ID Scènes. They mostly work on public events, but also artistic events. They work a lot on light and sound and video mapping. And me as an artist, I also work a lot with light and sound, and my work is very technical. So this was the link between me and the company. So in general, my artistic approach is an investigation into scientific and technological phenomena, as well as into the sculptural presence of everyday objects. So what I do very often is I see things that maybe we don't really see anymore, that things we don't really pay attention on anymore in our daily life, and I kind of decontextualize them and put them in a new context. What is also interesting for me is not only the sculptural aspect of different materials, but also their immaterial manifestations. So the light and the sound, and some questions are in this case like how do sound and light change maybe a space or change our perception of things. So what I do is combining the sculptural quality of different materials and objects with their immaterial manifestations. During my residency here at ID Scènes, I discovered an old light board, an old billboard that looked totally destroyed, but I really liked the forms, I really liked the structures in the board. So I decided to work on it, I decided to make something new out of it. I de-installed it and I kind of revived it. So even everyone thought that it would be totally destroyed, it wasn't. So you can see I changed some little things in the board itself. And what I did is a sort of intervention, because I changed some tubes and I programmed a Morse code. Morse code that refers to a phrase or is a quote of a French writer saying "Les lumières de la ville brillent encore," which means that the lights of the city are still shining. So this quote kind of refers to the board itself, because everyone thought that it wouldn't work, but in the end it did, and it does. So it is still shining and it's still working. And it could also be seen as a kind of reference to the future, to changes in the future, to changes in the urban structures and in urban technologies. Besides this light installation, I also worked with some other materials that I found in the company. So I made a triptych video installation out of packing material, like the bubble wrap, that can be found all over the place here in the company. So I made a video out of this bubble wrap showing images that are slightly changing. You can see that the light is slightly changing, but you can really hardly see it. And I combined this video installation with sound, with the sound of the using of the material itself. Also, I started to work on a third experiment. It's more a sculptural approach, where I used the materials for a stage construction to really create new sculptural forms and new structures out of it. But this is like in the middle of a process. So I think like everything here in the residency, I really gained an insight into an industrial structure, and I will take a lot of ideas and concepts back home that I will work on later. I'm very happy that Le Bureau des Arts et Territoires hosted me, and it gave me the possibility to work here in Montpellier, to meet a lot of people, and to get to know also the culture of the city.